A humble man named Elias lived in a peaceful village with a serene river and whispering pine trees. He had no ambitions of becoming wealthy, but like the morning dew that glistened on the woodland foliage, his heart was clean. Elias would proudly carry his ancient iron axe, his only possession, and venture far into forest each day before the sun rose above the hills. He would cut wood there, sell it in the community, and purchase bread for his family. Although his clothes were ripped and his hands were harsh, his soul was pure. The forest came alive with golden sunlight one summer day. There were birdsong. There was a gentle hum from the river. Elias was also working close to the riverbank. Drops of sweat glistened on his brow with each axe swing. But then it took place. The wooden handle of his axe cracked as he lifted it high to strike. With a sharp splash, the iron blade plunged deep into the river after flinging out his hands and twirling through the air. Elias stopped. His stomach sank with his heart, desperately searching the water. He hurried to the edge, but the tide was too powerful. The only thing he had, and what kept his family alive, was sucked up by the river. He dropped to his knees and muttered, "What am I going to do now, God? How am I going to feed my kids?" His eyes welled with tears. The powerful woodcutter experienced helplessness for the first time in years. The water abruptly started to sparkle as he sat there, his reflection quivering in the ripples. A kind elderly man with a long silver beard emerged from the river as a golden light that had been rising from the depths got brighter and brighter. The glimmer of his robe resembled sunlight on water. Elias staggered backward in disbelief. The elderly man's voice was soothing and resonant. "My son, why are you crying?" Elias's head bowed. "I dropped my axe into water. I can't work or provide for my family without it." The elderly man gave a nice grin. "Don't worry. I'll assist you." With a golden axe that gleamed in the sunlight, he plunged back into the water and rose once again. He inquired, "Is this your axe?" Elias gazed at it with wide eyes and a tempted heart. He shook his head, even though the gold glistened like a dream. "That's not mine, sir. Mine was an old iron one. This one is just too valuable." The elderly man sank under the water after giving a slow nod and grinning once more. He reappeared a few moments later with a silver axe. "This one might belong to you." Elias took another look. Silver, exquisite, flawless. His ravenous mind briefly muttered, "I'll never have to work again if I lie now." "If you lose your truth once, you lose yourself forever," was a kind reply from his heart. He let out a long sigh. "No, sir, I don't own that either." As he went deeper and deeper, the old man's eyes shone brighter. At last, he stood up with a simple rusted iron axe in his hands, and this, Elias's face brightened at once. Tears glistened in his eyes as he sprinted forward. "That's mine, indeed. My axe is that." After giving him a long look, the elderly man grinned even more broadly. "Elias, you are an honest guy, and I will reward you for that." He extended the iron, silver, and gold, the 3 axes. "Grab them all. More hearts like yours are needed in the world." Elias's jaw dropped open. "However, I can't take what isn't mine." The elderly man chuckled quietly. "You can have these immediately. It's not because you lost, but rather because you maintained your integrity." The old guy then disappeared, leaving behind only the 3 axes shining on the coast and waves in the river. That night, Elias went back to his village. Everyone came around, awestruck by the gleaming axes and his story. He was not believed by many. Elias simply grinned and remarked, "Honesty endures forever, but luck comes and goes," in response to those who believed he was fortunate. Years went by. He was able to create a better life thanks to the golden axe. He retained the iron one as a reminder of his true self, while the silver one he donated to the underprivileged. "Remember, my children, what's earned by truth may come slowly, but it never leaves you," he would remark, brandishing the ancient iron axe whenever his kids became avaricious or impatient. The benefits of lying may be immediate, but they always wear off. Refusing temptation is not what it means to be honest. It all comes down to choose yourself each time the world presents you with a simpler falsehood. Being honest is a strength, not a weakness, in an era where shortcuts are common, because the dishonest lose eternally, while the honest may lose temporarily.